Do not come for my shower. But anybody that is skeptical about the pink stuff, look. Literally, all I did was take a Scrub Daddy, put a little bit of that pink stuff on it, and just started rubbing. Oh my gosh! Say what? Oh, this that's what's up. No way. Barely any elbow grease needed.
When was the last time you took a shower?
Her water harder than Debo and Friday. That's my bike, Pop! Let's get in the Cleantok. What it look like, TV?
I am back! What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And today we're going to look into the world of Cleantok. This is where people actually get on TikTok and show their house in the worst state just to clean it up.
This is the disaster I came home to when I got off work. I really wanted to clean it up, but I was like, nah, not tonight. And I wanted to get up early and clean it up, but since it's the weekend, I didn't get up. So now here I am, an hour before I have to go to work, trying to tidy up. I had a bunch of ornaments and Christmas decor because my friend had just given it to me 2 nights ago. And I still don't even got a tree, so I don't have nowhere to put it. I done left these dishes to sit long enough, and we don't got no more silverware left, so I really got to get this load in. Y'all, I'm just thinking about all the things I did wrong during closing last night and what these people gonna possibly tell me when I get into work today. Even though I washed all these dishes, I still had a bunch of dishes left in the sink to do once all this was over with. Luckily, my mom's coming over today since it's the weekend. She doesn't have to work, so I don't have to bring the kids to her. I just know when I get home, I'm gonna be able to relax because she's gonna clean up the rest for me. Thank you, Mama. I can't stress enough how important it is to have a village. If it wasn't for my mom, who's my in-house babysitter, and for my friend who picks up my kid every day from school, and my husband who always is at work, I don't know where I would be. I don't know. This is what I didn't get to, but since my mom's here now, she's gonna save the day.
And bring your brooms because it's a mess.
You will not even believe what I've endured the last 36 hours, so stick around to hear the absolute mind I just went through. And if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Tanika, and my family of 5 and I and our 3 dogs recently moved from a 4-bedroom house into an RV. Y'all, one of my dogs got out on New Year's Eve. My little tan one that follows me around in all my videos. She's a micro-American bully. We assume she got scared from the fireworks and just took off, which is completely unlike her, and we have spent the last 36 hours searching for her in 30-degree weather. I couldn't even use my phone after getting back home because my hands were so cold they would not move. I have literally been bawling my eyes out since 9 p.m. Wednesday, have barely slept, ate, and I definitely have not cleaned. We handed out flyers, made signs, called every animal hospital, vet, shelter, dog rescue, tried getting a thermal drone out here, literally anything you can possibly imagine. We literally had other people that came out to look for her. I was tracking fucking dog prints in the woods, okay? I even got cussed out by a rescue lady who told me she was most likely eaten by coyotes and that I'm a terrible dog mom because she was not wearing her collar. So it has been an absolute show to say the least. This morning I got the kids dressed to go back out and look for her, and I went into the closet to get a jacket, and y'all, please tell me why the hell she pops her head out like, hey mom. Bitch, I had to wipe my damn eyes. I thought I was going crazy. And I tell you, we searched that entire RV and have been in that closet several times the last 36 hours, and she didn't make a damn peep. I cannot believe she was back there chilling the whole time. She had to have been terrified and will definitely be getting medicated next holiday with fireworks. I'm so grateful she is safe and warm, but goddamn, what a little turd. The RV was neglected for 2 whole days, so there is so much to do. So yeah, come back for part 2, y'all. Bye.
All I'm going to say is your camper was so messy that you lost your dog. It's not the dog's fault.
Hi, hello, and welcome back to yet another thrilling episode of Cleaning with Bree. I'm your host, Bree. This is my house, and yeah. So if you follow along, I've been doing little updates on this, but I've been working on a free cleaning since Friday for a mama friend of mine who is in desperate need of some help. And so if you if you don't know anything about me, here's the deal. If I do stuff all day long and I'm going all day long, I am not cleaning my house when my kids go to bed. Hell no. Like, if I'm tired, I'm gonna sit my happy ass on my couch and watch a movie and scroll on TikTok. Like, that's what I'm gonna do if I'm fucking doing stuff all day long.
Oh, lazy.
I'm not coming home and doing, okay? It's not happening. So, of course, though, the whole house had been destroyed, and a cat shredded a whole roll of toilet paper, and there were just toys everywhere, and this laundry's been sitting for too long. And so yesterday we tackled all of it, and look, we tackled all of it together. For those that say my kids don't help, sometimes they do. Yesterday, swear, my oldest two were so helpful yesterday in getting everything done. Not only like were they helping me in the main living areas, and Amber helped me with the laundry, they cleaned their own rooms, and I did not have to clean those rooms. Are they cleaned to my satisfaction? No, absolutely not. But they're cleaned enough, you know, so we'll take it as a win, right? That's what we're here to do. Just take it as a win. So with the free cleaning that I've been doing, I told you guys I'm not recording it. It is a friend of mine, and she's been going through a lot mental health wise, and y'all are mean, okay? And she just didn't think that, and I totally get that. I have days where I want to come through my phone and slap some people around, but I don't. Okay. I try to stay as nice as possible. But we've got a lot of work done, and we've got still more to do. I am going to go work on carpets tomorrow evening. So I just want to try to get everything as caught up as I could in the time that I am actually going to be home and have the energy to do this. So I did a lot yesterday. All right. I made the whole house look nice, and I didn't mop the floor because I had bad luck with that last time. So I think the floor it's clean enough. It's fine. But I did vacuum. There was styrofoam. I don't know who got a hold of styrofoam or where the styrofoam came from. But there was styrofoam everywhere, and then the whole roll of toilet paper, that tiny little orange head shredded it. It was everywhere. So we got that done. I wouldn't say I'm where I want to be at. I really, really need to get through all this fucking laundry, but I at least got all the clean stuff put away, and we're gonna get to it.
Asking for a friend. Where do y'all be working at that y'all be so tired when y'all come home that y'all can't do anything else? I'm seriously asking because I have worked a labor-intensive job my whole life, and I have been able to come home, mow the lawn, do what I need to do around the house, cook dinner, and still have energy to do other things. I worked a full-time job earlier. It's 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm recording a video now. Where are y'all working at? Do y'all work in coal mines or something? I just don't understand how y'all don't have any energy. None of the time. Maybe y'all might need some smelling salts.
Come with me to clean my disgusting room, y'all.
Clean your room! Clean your room!
Like, I came home last night and I was like, what blew up in here? Like, why does it look like this? So, let's clean this. I just woke up, but let's do it. First, let's get all these clothes. They're all clean. They just fell off my bed when I went to bed. So we just have to pick them up. Okay, it's already looking like 10 times better. I brought out the big guns. Let's now focus on the vanity. Vanity's all done. Now let's move on to my side table. All done. Now let's clean over here. I was adding these dried flowers to this wall, which you guys will see in another video. And I had to cut some and everything, so there's just dead flowers everywhere. This is as good as it's getting for right now, and now let's move on to this area. This is all stuff that I have to put on my walls, so just ignore that. And boom, that's all cleaned. Now let's move on to the bed, and then we'll do anything else left on the floor, and let's put away these clothes first. Now time to make this damn bed. Let's go. This is all clean and the vanity's all clean. There's just a few things that I'm gonna do today. And then here is all clean. I just have to vacuum and then take that trash out. And I'm in the middle of another video to fix that. But thank you guys for watching. There's my dog and it's all clean.
I'm not messy, I'm busy.
Well, it's been a week of insane sickness in my house, and that now makes 5 weeks of sickness. We have had pink eye, 4 of the children had ear infections, we've had 2 colds back to back. This Monday, all 7 of us got influenza. 2 of my children have now got walking pneumonia. The baby has a double ear infection, and somewhere in there is a partridge in a pear tree. The house has descended into the utter chaos that you can see here. This has basically become our sick room. We have a TV in this room, so the kids have watched movies and often camped out on the floor or the sofa. At night, my husband has been sleeping in this room with them to monitor them more carefully and closely, which I've been so appreciative of. We have had meals in here, and the kids have played in here, because at this point it is pure survival. And so it has obviously got into a terrible state. Today, my husband did a bunch of dishes and cleaned the bathrooms and just generally cleaned the rest of the house. And I spent the best part of 3 hours working on this room. In one of my last videos, I mentioned how I almost never finish a job completely and get to about the 80% mark before I inevitably have to stop. This allows my little crew of undoers to come in and empty the baskets that I've made that need to be put away and basically reset the room to exactly where it was before. And that's what happened to this room. I had a bunch of baskets which were things that needed to go away in other parts of the house, but I can't even remember what happened. Something happened and we had to stop and we never got back to it, and then the kids emptied the baskets and played with the stuff in there, and it got back to as bad as you saw in the start of this video. So even though I was so tired because I'm still recovering from being sick, I pushed on with this job because I was determined I was going to get it 100% done. That way it cannot be as easily undone by the kiddos. And I am very pleased to say that I did manage it tonight, thanks to my husband putting the kids to bed without me. And here is my sanctuary of a living room. I love this room so much now, and I'm excited to spend time in it again now.
For everybody to be that sick in that house, they still up and moving and tearing the house up. Usually when we get sick around here, everything slows down. It seems like things went in a hyperspeed around her house.
What? My juice? Yes.
toilet looked good and all when you was finished cleaning, but I gotta be real. You shouldn't need to get motivation from TikTok to clean that filthy behind toilet. Every time you sat on it and you looked to the side, that should have been your motivation to clean it up. The people that I feel sorry for, or the people and things that I feel sorry for in this situation, are the children and the pets. Because a lot of times they're hostages in these situations. A lot of these pets end up with PTSD from living in these filthy behind houses.
I'm sorry, Kitty. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God, Kitty. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God. Oh my God, Kitty. It's okay. Shit.
Cat was living in filth and squalor for so long it went crazy, man. But those were just the regular houses where people had the ability to clean it up themselves. Right now, cleaning services are making a killing because a lot of people's houses require a deep cleaning.
You guys have been begging to see this. It's finally time to deep clean the bathroom from the house in Leeds. I don't know if I should dub this the spiderweb bathroom or the kitty litter bathroom, because as I started removing the garbage from this floor, I realized that this poor woman just gave up on cat litter boxes. The entire floor was lined with cardboard, and then kitty litter was just poured over the top of it. And since the panel wasn't on the bathtub, the kitty was hiding droppings under there as well. And we are talking years worth of chocolate kisses. Once that was all up, I started sweeping off all of the spider webs, which I probably could have made an entire wig of. Then it was time to scrub down one of the most satisfying sinks I have ever cleaned before dumping out a bunch of bottles of I don't even want to talk about it. If you saw the other videos about this cleaning, then you already know. Then I scrubbed down and reattached the bath panel, got all of the cigarette smoke residue off of the shower door before tackling the cat tinkle tub. And then it was on to the most satisfying part of this cleaning. When I tell you this toilet made me fight for my actual life. I have never been unsure if I could get something clean before in any of my cleanings, but I persevered, and let me say I won that battle. And with every last ounce of energy I had left in my body, I scrubbed these floors with just about every product I could get my hands on, and then realized the tile walls were not supposed to be this color. It was literally all cigarette residue. But in the end, I got it all off, and I could not be more proud of how I completely transformed this bathroom.
If you don't like it dirty, this video's not for you. If you are a dirty loving freak, you're welcome in advance. Let's do a little recap from my previous video. I was hired for an emergency clean on a master bedroom and bathroom. The space needed to be clean for in-home healthcare to be able to come in. I already got to share with you guys this beauty. The toilet, not me. I feel like I've always loved to clean just for the results, but this clean by far was one of my proudest moments. Taking this toilet from this to this will now be a core memory. During a clean like this, it's a lot of wiping, many layers of wiping. A full strength disinfectant was my best friend, and anywhere that I could use bleach, I did. Because of the condition in the bedroom and the bathroom, there were a lot of gnats present, but other than the gnats, I did not see one single bug. I was fully mentally prepared, even though your girl hates roaches. I did not put that in consideration when starting my business, but now I'm just damn good at squishing them, but not one single one here. The little lady that lived here was very independent, so independent that she doesn't want any help. She definitely has people in her life that come and check on her, and she wasn't staying in this room, she was staying in her guest room because of the condition. So me coming to clean is bringing her back to her bedroom. Speaking of her bedroom, this was the condition of her actual room. From spills being left in her room, her wood furniture was actually disintegrating and slightly rotting into the floor. I moved all the pieces I could and worked around the pieces that I couldn't. It was the same method to my madness that I used in the bathroom. Many layers of wiping and lots of disinfecting. Aside from some stains on the wall, I was scrubbing my hardest and getting it as clean as possible. Her friend that was over helping her out kept coming in the room as I was cleaning and was in total shock. I was falling in love with the results too, inch by inch. I didn't feel tired this whole clean, pure adrenaline, but after 7.5 hours, a million different rags, tons of disinfectant, and 5 mop heads later, I had never felt more proud of a clean. My heart was so full and it was rewarding all around. To know I was helping someone out by doing something I absolutely love, I turned all of this into this. Her family was so happy as well, which also melted my heart. Knowing that she was getting a new mattress and getting to sleep in her nice clean room, no better feeling, honestly. I don't get to do cleans like this often, but they are my absolute favorite. Some people are just built for the dirty work, and I'm so beyond glad that I'm one of them. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.
Slow down on the judgment of that video. That video was the senior's house. The lesson to be taken away from that one is check on your seniors in your life. You never know, they might need a little help cleaning.
Message.
with me to do 10 hours worth of cleaning. And this client hoards food, so a good chunk of what you see are groceries that were never put away. And when I saw that the very first thing I picked up expired in 2015, I knew it was going to be a long fucking day. You might be wondering why I didn't just throw everything away. While it was tempting, I also knew this was all the food they had. It was really important for me to go through and save what I could. And what kept me going through the day was trying to find the oldest thing I could, which funny enough ended up being this Tony's that expired in 2013. One thing this client wanted was to be able to use this back door again. Once we got over here, she felt way better about all the stuff we were throwing away. Anytime I'm doing a hoarding clean, I make sure I'm really mindful of the client's feelings, because I know that no hoarder really wants to get rid of their stuff. Sometimes they can actually be really resistant. So in situations like this, I always make sure I ask before I throw something away. I let the client know that they can keep or get rid of whatever they want. I'll work with whatever they have, so there's never any pressure to get rid of a bunch of stuff. But luckily, this client was cool with it. I will be coming back for the other rooms in the house, but in the kitchen alone today, we went through at least 20 trash bags. I did slack at wearing my mask today, but in areas like this with a lot of cat pee residue, you better believe I'm wearing that. If you saw one of my last videos about all the stuff I get for my free clean, you may know that I got some extra stuff to leave with this client, including some flea traps, some air fresheners, and some fresh, clean scrub mommies. And anytime I post one of my free cleans, somebody's asking how it got like this. And like I said, this client is a hoarder. Hoarding disorder is a mental illness that affects about 3% of the population. It looks different for each person, but it usually involves having an excess amount of something, like food, electronics, animals, and even trash. And it isn't always set off by something, but certain things like depression and grief can trigger for somebody to start hoarding stuff and having trouble getting rid of that stuff. And something else that impacts someone's susceptibility to hoarding is age. This client has personally wanted to get rid of stuff for a while, but they're 80 years old and live alone, which was the most sad part for me, honestly, knowing that this is somebody's grandma and that they felt so hopeless in their situation for so long. It made me all the more grateful to be there now. I'll go ahead and save you the pain of watching me do dishes for 2 hours. Luckily, I had this client to keep me company because we talked the entire time. But after they are all done, I give this sink a good scrub with some Dawn dish soap and Barkeeper's Friend. Once I'm done scrubbing down the sink, I toss that sponge, dry everything, and finish up with some stainless steel cleaner. Then of course, we gotta leave her with that clean scrub mommy. At this point, it's getting pretty late, so I move on to wiping down a few more things before I get at those floors. And when you see my ripped hazmat suit in this next clip, it turns out my pack is bigger than I thought. Thankfully, the kitchen had hard flooring, so I was able to use the client's broom. When I come back and do the bathroom, which has carpet, I don't know what I'm gonna use. Because of the fleas, I don't want to use one of my own vacuums, so what I'd really like to do is get this client their own. But if you have any suggestions, let me know. After multiple rounds of disinfecting on these floors, this kitchen is looking great, and more importantly, safe and functional for the client to use. And I will be coming back next week to get at that bathroom, so make sure you're following so you don't miss it. And as always, if you've made it to this point, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love you!
Today we're cleaning a bird poop infested bedroom. And I wasn't all alone. I was there with the girls from RTL News in the Netherlands. It's a news outlet, but I'll show you that later. First, I got started by myself. I didn't know where to start. So instead of clearing the whole space all at once, I just decided to start in this corner, get that all cleaned up, and then move on to the next section. The house owner gave me this very handy broom that I could use to clean it up. Made it much easier than a vacuum. And I saw a lot of spiders, so here I was really scared to turn over that shoe. There were like fat black spiders, not like the thin ones. There was some bird poop on the closet. I got it off pretty easily with some all-purpose cleaner. And then the girls arrived. So we did a little interview for their TikTok. It's on RTL News and on the website. So I was just yapping away. We had a lot of fun shooting the content, but they also never seen a room in this state, so they were a little shocked. Also, 30 minutes into the interview, I forgot to record anything for myself, so I was like, oh, oops. I was so busy talking to them and making content for them that I was like, oh wait, I'm also here for my own content. So that whole corner of the room I didn't film, but anyway, it's fine. This video is still 4 minutes and 45 seconds. I can never get a video for like less than 2 minutes. I always have too much to talk about, too much to show. I can never cut it down more. I don't know what it is. My friends are always like, why do you make such long videos? I'm like, I don't know. I try to like cut it down, but I can't. And maybe I just don't want to. So at this point, the girls already left again, and I was all by myself. I'm gonna be honest, when they left, we didn't do that much with the three of us. Also because it's just such a small space. It was so cluttered. You know, and you're talking so much that it's hard to multitask because you're thinking about what you want to say on video and then you have to clean at the same time. It's harder than it looks. So when they said, okay, we're gonna leave, I was like, I want to go with you guys. Because sometimes at the beginning of a clean, you just see very little progress, and it works demotivating. You think, I'm never gonna finish this room. It's not gonna look satisfying on camera, blah, blah, blah. But you have to just power through it. I found a suitcase in the middle of the room. I put it on top of her closet, and it created so much space in the room. I could finally like move stuff into different places and walk around. This day, I remember I was also very in my head. Like, sometimes you plan these cleans like a month in advance, and then when the day actually comes, you're like, oh, today I don't feel that in the moment to like clean for a full day. You know what I mean? Like, you're busy with your other work, because I still have 2 jobs next to this, and you're just not in the right headspace to clean. But then at the end of the day, I noticed that it actually worked a little therapeutic for me too, because I had to be in the moment, and I had to let go of my other job and my other thoughts, and, you know, be present and clean. So then it actually does work. But in the beginning of a clean, I can be very consumed by my other work and things in my life that you're like, why am I doing this for free today? I need to go home, get my other things in order so that I can release that stress. But, you know, you're here and you got to commit. And like here, these things I found on the floor on the other side of the room. I was like, oh, let me put some cute stuff there for her. So then I get excited. But I think that's a universal experience, right? I'm like, look, this is so satisfying. Also, to share a little bit more about the background of this room. So the house owner has a bird, and the bird flies around freely in her room. And that's why you see all the dust, all the little feathers, all the food, and also the poop. So I got into contact with this house owner because of Jacqueline. Her name is Colleen Cleans on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. And she cleaned here, I think 3 years ago, in the kitchen of the house owner. And she lives close to me, the house owner. So that's why Colleen reached out to me and said, hey, like, her bedroom still needs to be done. Are you interested? And I said, yeah, of course. Oh, here I did a little fit check with my gas mask, gloves falling out of my pocket. I always see those fit check videos here on TikTok. They're holding up their shoe and they're like, I'm wearing Balenciaga heels. Like, I'm wearing these sneakers. Never wear sneakers. That's a fun fact about me. I never, ever, 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 ever wear sneakers. Except for when I have to clean, because I want to be comfortable. But I don't own a pair of sneakers. Shocking. All right, this is the final result. Look at that difference. Do you remember what it looked like in the beginning? Finally, you can move around freely in the bedroom. The house owner was so incredibly happy with the end result. She gave me some chocolates. Bye.
I hope they closed the window. I hope that was the first thing they did. If they didn't close the window, they did all that for nothing. I know watching this video made me realize that I'm not the person who I think that I am. I always pride myself on being this real person, but when it comes to my living area, I am not a real person. For me to get a cleaning service wouldn't make any sense, because I'm from the old school, where you don't let anyone into your living area if your living area isn't right. So if I got a cleaning service, I would be cleaning before the cleaning service got there, pretty much like this lady.
Go clean your room. We have a cleaning lady coming in 2 hours. Come on, are you cleaning your room?
Didn't you say that we have a cleaning lady coming over in 2 hours?
Yes.
Isn't her job to clean the house?
Yes, but I don't want her thinking we're messy.
That may seem superficial, but I totally feel it. I remember when I couldn't have company if my room wasn't right. My kids can't have company if their room not right. But anyway, man, moving right on along, we getting toward the end of the video. But I gotta give credit where credit is due. You know, whenever I find these little sub-genres on TikTok, I gotta give credit to whoever's at the top of the totem pole, whoever's the king of that genre. And the king of the TikTok genre for Cleantok is the Mexicans, hands down. What they are doing with these spin mops is incredible. You watch them popping that mop around with them soap suds for 5-10 minutes. Next thing you know, you in your bathroom like... Cleantok will have your house smelling like Fabuloso, man. You have been warned. Pick your scent, but you're going to get some Fabuloso. You watch 10 minutes of that. But anyway, like I said, the Mexicans are on a different level of things. Anytime you require your porch to be scrubbed every day, you on a whole different level. Told y'all, man, they got the crown. How many of y'all have a porch, a concrete porch, so clean that y'all can eat off of? I'll wait. Hit me in the comments section and let me know how many of y'all can eat off y'all concrete porch, because your lady scrubs it every day with the Fabuloso. It ain't too many of y'all. But anyway, man, if y'all done made it to this point in the video, hit me up in the comments section. Tell me how you feel about everything you have just witnessed.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And if you done made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.